Good morning, Marlon. How are you? Marlon, good morning. It's Monday. Happy Monday, everybody.
Oh, hi.
I guess someone hasn't had his coffee this morning. Marlon, how are you going to focus today? You got it. We have so much things to get taken care of today. We got to get going. All right, people. Today we're going to talk about how to focus because I think someone needs his coffee just like all of us because I've had at least 2 coffees. And let's get started. So we hope you liked the intro to this video, and clearly the topic of discussion is going to be focus. Marlon, how would you define focus?
So I love going on Google and doing these little quick searches. So I did a quick search and it said that focus means a center of activity, attraction or attention, point of concentration.
What does that mean?
So to me, like for example, point of concentration will be like my eyes, my vision, my moving steps forward are all into the same direction or the same goals.
Right.
So for point number one, as you guys can see clearly on our little sketch there at first, right? I was having trouble focusing. I was having trouble responding to you, Alvin. It was clearly probably sometime at 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, right?
Yep.
Without any coffee, without anything. So talking about focus. So prepare your brain before a task and calm your brain. What do we mean by that? Have your coffee. If you know, let's say that the next day you're gonna have a heavy, like for example for me, my heavy work days, Mondays, Tuesdays. If I know that I'm gonna have a heavy workload for the next day, prepare myself by sleeping right. So getting yourself mentally into that flow of things that when the task and the time comes where you need to be focused, you're razor sharp.
Those are great points, Marlon, that you mentioned for point number 1, but I will say that not everyone is able to sleep early and have issues with that. But I can say that we can try to retrain ourselves over time. So while the answer may be no today, and you're listening to Marlon and you're like, that sounds nice that you're saying all this, but it doesn't apply to me. Note that it may be a no today, but over time, it's something that you can work on and a work in progress. So that's all I wanted to add to your point.
Absolutely, and again, developing good habits.
Over time.
We are all developing good habits, right?
Absolutely.
So stay focused, guys.
Point number 2. Point number 2. Eliminate certain distractions. How many of you are trying to get your task completed and then you're on your phone or you're on your social media or whatever the case is? I could tell you that I'm a type of person where if I'm focused on something, everything is away from me. My phone is on silent. My apps are wherever they may be because I have to get my task at hand and my priorities straight. Get your job done, do what you have to do, then get to that. Once you've accomplished your task, then you can fulfill the other duties or other curiosities, the text message response, the group chats, and so on and so forth. Priorities are the key to this point, and in order to be successful at what you're doing, your day at charge, as you mentioned in point number 1, you have to really put your mind where it needs to be.
So for point number 3, guys, is, again, going back to developing good habits is sleep right, eat right, exercise. Those are things that are very key in order for us to be better performers or whatever we put our minds into.
Absolutely, because if you don't get your rest or try to improve your sleeping habits, eat right, exercise, then how can you be the best that you can be tomorrow? And that really is the point here. I know some people say they prefer working out in the morning and they can perform A plus during the day. And me, myself, working out after work, I sleep so much better a few hours later because I do it right after work. And I mean, the next day, it's that much better. So the key point here in this video is really to think back to how can you be the best version of yourself? And you have to have your focus. And focus is key. Without focus, you can't make magic happen in all aspects of what matter in life. Work, personal, etc., etc.
Absolutely. So there you have it, guys. We really hope that this video is able to better help you with whatever information we have provided to you guys. And one last point that I'd like to add, Alvin, to this is, and this just works for me in my personal life, You probably know this, being my friend. I always like to unplug myself for at least 30 minutes a day and take some time for meditation. Really good for your mind, guys. So again, just stay tuned with us. Again, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and we'll be seeing you guys next week.